Hello everyone, I hope you're all keeping well. So tonight I am going to be talking about Daisy Ridley, who plays Rey in Star Wars, and she has came out and said that The Last Jedi Backlash was fair. And she was asked in a recent interview, about the immense backlash against the movie directed by Rian Johnson, The Last Jedi. And, she began and said, it's just a different thing. And she went on to say something, that I have to give her props for saying, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. But she had said, everyone's going to have an opinion now anyway on the internet, but I also think it's fair. Ridley began adding that she understood why fans were so mad to a point. If people hold something incredibly dear and think they know how it should be, and it's not like that, it's fair for people to think they were done wrong. It doesn't mean they were. Ultimately, Rian Johnson is a filmmaker, and one person can't dictate how a film is supposed to be. But freedom of expression, sure. And that is what she had said. And yes, in a way, sort of towards the end, she's kind of trying to sort of cover for herself. And, you kind of have to understand in ways, she's looking out for her career as well. And she's a young actress. I have no issue with her as Rey in The Force Awakens. Did not like her in The Last Jedi. Not so much acting-wise, but just, didn't like the direction of her character. But she is agreeing, let's face it guys, that the fans have the right to have their own opinion, which I think that's nice that she said that. She's not saying, you're wrong and your opinion's wrong, because of course she knows, being, a character playing in Star Wars, she would be very aware. Star Wars is something that's so dear to a lot of people, and it means an awful lot to the fans. People who have grown up with Star Wars and who have watched Star Wars from they were, a young child. And, she just sort of sounds like she's saying she understands that the fans don't like, seeing things maybe going in a different direction, but it also sounds like she's maybe saying, fans wouldn't want to see original characters being destroyed. She probably doesn't want to say it, but she's probably thinking in the back of her mind, yes, I can understand where people are coming from, because look at how Mark Hamill, an original character, was, destroyed. So I think that it's good that, she has, came out and sort of said that, that she doesn't blame the fans for having a backlash. She thinks it's fair enough, and that we have the right to our own opinions, which is something that the director Rian Johnson of The Last Jedi did not want to take any heat off. He didn't want to have anything to do with people saying bad things. He was actually blocking people, for having anything remotely bad to say about what he thought was a perfect and precious movie. And Rian Johnson, talking off him, guys, he even stated pretty much, look everybody, in my view, this is how I see a Star Wars movie and how it should be, and how I want it to look and how I want it to come out. And everybody else, all you fans, can go and frig yourself. That's exactly what that man done. I don't care what anybody says, sorry, but Rian Johnson never cared whether the fans would like the movie or not. He didn't care if fans went, I didn't like The Last Jedi. And I have proof, which I am going to show you. And you know what, guys? He actually made this film for himself, and that's what selfish people do. They don't care about anybody else. And I am actually going to show you a clip in a moment, because it's a very interesting clip. There's a clip of him on YouTube of him saying that he would want a group of people of a movie that he makes to like it enough to want to own it on, in their DVD collection. But then he would also want another group of people who would say, after they come out of the movie, saying, that was the worst film that I have seen. And having those two extremes, that's the kind of movie that I want to make. And of course, guys, I always like to show receipts to prove that I'm, not saying anything that someone didn't say. So here we go.
More exciting to me when you get, a group of people who are like coming up to you and really, really excited about it, and it's going to be something that they're having their DVD collection and watch it over and over. The way that I got into Miller's Crossing, maybe, I don't know, but and then there are other people who walk out just, literally saying that was the worst movie I've ever seen. Having those two extremes to me is, is the mark of the type of movie that I want to make.
So yes, there we go. Well, you definitely got your wish there, Rian Johnson, so, congratulations on that. But, in regards to episode 9, if The Rise of Skywalker is even as good as, say, The Force Awakens, as a Star Wars fan, I'd say I'd be happy enough. But wouldn't it be great, guys, to actually get even better than that? I would prefer even better than that, but I don't know whether we will or not. But then again, we've got J.J. Abrams on board, and he did do a good job, good enough job, I would say, at The Force Awakens. I did have my issue with that movie, but I still thought it was overall a good movie, and I own it on DVD, own it on Blu-ray actually. So we'll see what we're going to get, guys, at the end of the year. I'm trying not to be negative because I want to be positive and hope, as a Star Wars fan, that I'm going to enjoy it and that it's going to be something to look forward to at the end of the year. I really, really hope so. I have my fingers crossed anyways, but we will just have to wait and see. So I just wanted to ask everyone, what you think of this, and what did you think of what, Daisy Ridley, who plays Rey, had to say about this. She said better than what Rian Johnson has ever said, because, he doesn't like criticism. He can't take criticism or any type of constructive criticism. But, she's saying, look, pretty much, I get it. I get yous. I understand where you're coming from. So aside from that, if you like this video and if you are a Star Wars fan, I would highly recommend that you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be doing more Star Wars videos, and I have lots of Star Wars videos on my channel. I do Marvel videos, I do trailer reactions, I do movie reviews, I do other sort of movie, TV discussions, and news and stuff that comes out now and again. So yes, if any of that interests you, then please subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to give my video a like, and I hope to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget, until my next video, that the Force will be with you always. Bye, guys.